I don't ever do this, but this is for my book readers only, strictly for my book readers. And I want to try to make this video like real short and cute or whatever, but I just need to talk about this book. And yes, I have a filter on. I need this filter right now. Let's talk about this book. Let's talk about this book. I got it upside down. That's so funny. Oh my god. There it is. It was upside down. Let's talk about this book really quick. Please. I picked up this book on a whim. Like, I think I read this first page. I thought it was a romance book because it was like, you know, passion, and it was supposed to be passionate, and I thought it was supposed to be like a nice romance book. But if you finish this book, you know, it's a lot more. It's a lot more than that. So I'm not gonna give too much detail because you have to read the book. This is only for the people who wants to talk about it. Like, I need to talk about the book. Disclaimer, I am going to spoil this book. So if you are planning to read this book, if you want to read this book, you probably shouldn't watch this video until after you read it. And then you can come back and we can talk about it and we can have a nice little laugh. But like I said, this is a spoiler alert. You're gonna know a good chunk of what's in this book if you continue watching this video. So like I said, if you don't want to do that, click off now. For everybody else, even if you're not planning on reading this book, still stay. I'll tell you like a quick little, you know, synopsis, a quick little story. Like, I'll tell you a quick little story about what I read, and it will be like, you know, maybe you'll learn something. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something. But yeah, disclaimer. It's a story which follows this girl named Rosemary, and this other girl named Ash, and it's just like, I thought it was just gonna be like a nice romance, you know. The setting is at a farmer's market. It's very like up my alley, you know. I love farmer markets, you know. Ash, she bakes like delicious cupcakes, and she makes nice smelling soaps, and she's just that girl. And Rosemary, the main character, she is a writer, she's a professor, she's prestigious, okay? She has it all going on, like beautiful, amazing women. Like, nothing could go wrong, right? My first thoughts of the book is that at first it started out like real cute, real sweet, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, but I caught on to a lot of red flags. Like, this girl is psycho, first off, because like when they went hiking, that was my first thing. Like, you don't have a phone, but you're gonna wait. It's like, you just kissed me, and like, it was weird. And like the fact that was my first red flag. That was like my first red flag. Read the book to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, you want me to leave you here with this after we encountered this strange man at the woods, and you just want me to leave you here? You don't have no phone or nothing? So that was like the biggest red flag to me. Like, this girl is psycho, and I probably would have never talked to her again. But Rosemary did not care. She had her doubts about the situation, but she didn't care. She kept on going along, kept on going along, okay? And then I thought Rosemary was like obsessed with Ash. Like, why are you going to the farmer's market every Saturday? Like, why are you going to the farmer's market every Saturday? every Saturday you wanna go. You're not gonna skip one. Like, you're just obsessed with this girl at this point. But it's very vivid. The writing is very visual, especially like the last 100 pages. It gets very graphic and visual. I'm a very visual person myself already, so I don't really need the extra help to help me visualize what's going on in the book. But oh my gosh, the way that the author wrote the last 100 pages is just crazy. It talks about cannibalism. Ash is killing people and feeding it to Rosemary, and whoever else she's feeding the people to. Okay. I love the ending where it states like the little message at the, it's like a little message at the end, like she writes a poem, and I thought the poem was like mid, but I was like, okay, it's a message in the poem. And then when I got the message, I was like, oh, that's really cute. Like, I was definitely into the book, like better than any TV show that I've been watching lately. Like, I haven't been this invested since Squid Games, but that's another story. The ending took me for a surprise because I really thought that they were gonna live. I thought Rosemary was gonna be able to get away. She was dumb as hell for going in the basement anyway. Everybody know you don't go in a basement. Like, why would you? Especially with you see how Ash is. You see how she don't want you to, when she's working, she don't want you around. She don't want you at her house at certain times. You see how Ash is, and she keep telling you boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Why would you go in this girl's basement? So just because of that, she deserved to die. Just because of that. But yeah, spoiler alert, Rosemary dies because in Rosemary didn't have no legs at the end. This book, she didn't have no legs or no arms, or no hands at the end. The last I heard, she lost her hands. I give this book a 4 out of 5, just because I was invested throughout the book. Like, it took me a little, this little book, it took me a little while longer to read just because it was going so slow. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, it's nothing, like, get to the point. And it definitely, trust me, it definitely gets to the point. I just had to really talk about this book because this book really flipped me out. Only because I really feel like I didn't know it was like a horror book. I looked up like some reviews. Yeah, I didn't get any good reviews. So hopefully whoever else comes after me that's looking for a review and want to talk about it in the comments, we can, because this book really tripped me out. Like I said, I wasn't expecting horror. So the fact that I got horror at the end, what's crazy. I got this book from the library. I usually buy all my books, but I've been going to the library lately and I've been wanting to like try out some different authors and stuff. So I picked this one up and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed at all. It's a good book. It's a good book. But yeah, if you read the book, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, like the video, blah blah blah. You don't even have to. Even if you didn't read the book, you know, I just told you a cute little, or not a cute, I just told you like a little story about the book. So it's kind of like you read a book, right? But yeah, it's definitely more meaty and a lot more detail. If you read the book, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, like the video, blah.